Jodha Akbar.
There is a message from King Barmal from Amer. May I read it to you?
Give the message to me. I will read it myself.
What's wrong, Conjure Singh?
Bhagwant, we'll have to return to Amer immediately.
What has happened? Why the sudden urgency? The rebels are wreaking havoc in Kor. We'll have to return immediately to go handle the situation.
We'll have to meet with the Emperor.
You can understand the gravity of the situation. Father is all alone. We have to go back. Besides, the reasons for our visit have been dealt with, so we can go home. The culprit has been rightfully punished by you. We hope that you won't have any objection if we return to go protect our land.
You should definitely go take control of this. If you need an army, I can provide you with the best men that serve under me. You are my in-laws. Just as you have certain duties towards me, I also have certain duties towards you.
We thank you for your kindness, Your Majesty, but we are more than capable to handle the situation. Father has sent the army to combat the rebels already, but we must go and lead them during the battle.
All right. I'll make the arrangements for your departure right away. Won't you want to speak to your sister before you leave?
As much as we'd like to. Unfortunately, we have very little time. We hope Jodha will understand why we left. Take care of yourself.
My brothers-in-law definitely don't need my help with this. They've shown how brave they are during the long war fought in Sonpur.
I wanted to return to Amer with my brothers by my side. But the Emperor didn't keep the promise that he made to me. He says something and does something else. This is definitely not fair.
Please forgive me, Your Highness. I made a mistake.
Pick up your sword, soldier. You are a skilled fighter. My kingdom will be safe as long as I have soldiers like you to protect it from danger and all our enemies.
I would like to talk to you.
Leave us. This has become your habit, hasn't it? You always interfere when I am busy, with something more important, right?
It has become a habit of yours to forget the promises you make. On the one hand, you say that you'll set me free and send me back to Amer. And on the other hand, you didn't even let my brothers come to see me. And you sent them to Amer. Why are you being a hypocrite?
I have often heard you say to me that I make impetuous decisions, but from the time we've spent together, I can say that you do the same. I suggested to your brothers that they see you before they left, out of courtesy. But they didn't have the time to speak to you. Your father sent a message to them. Rebels are creating problems in your kingdom. And they wanted to leave as soon as they got the message from your father. I couldn't tell them they couldn't leave. And as for you... As far as sending you to Amer goes, I've made all the arrangements for that.
What arrangements have you made?
You will know more when the time comes, Lady Jodha.
I feel caged over here. I want to get away from here.
I also don't want to stop you from leaving. The reason for this kindness?
You don't need to find a reason to tend to the wounded, Your Highness.
But I never asked you to apply medicine to it.
You don't need to say everything. It has to be understood. Right now, you are not the Emperor, but a wounded man. And to tend to the wounded is my duty.
Very good. You hide your love and try to show your hatred for me. I actually like that. I have a wound here as well. I am wounded again, Lady Jodha. Won't you do your duty?
Where did you go so early in the morning?
It took me a long time to take care of your lookalike. First, I had to properly disfigure her face. And then I beheaded her. And after that, I made arrangements for her severed head to be paraded all over Agra. But it was really tough for me, Mother. Whenever I looked at her face, I saw you before me.
Ardum eyes can easily deceive you. Look at me. I am right in front of you. Your real mother is alive, standing right in front of you, safe and sound. The woman that you beheaded today was Lucky. She was loyal to me. May Lucky's soul rest in peace while I continue to live my life.
I want to ask you a question, Mother.
Go ahead.
When did you get the idea of bringing Lucky in here?
Ardum, I've known Lucky for many years now, ever since Jalal was in his early stages of his formative days. Jalal must have been about 4 years old. I was wandering around aimlessly with Jalal desperately trying to save him from our enemies. I still remember it was late at night. You have to believe me, Ardum. I really thought that I was looking at a mirror, because Lucky looked exactly like me. And at the time, our enemies couldn't have been far behind us. I was gripped by the fear that they would catch us at any moment. And then, I got a clever idea in order to escape from my enemies. Who on earth are you? My name is Mahamanga, and I have come from Agra. And this is the heir of the Mughal Empire, Jalal. Right now, it is my responsibility to save him from our enemies. Will you be willing to help me in fulfilling this responsibility? You will be rewarded. What exactly will I have to do? All I want you to do is mislead my enemies by pretending to be me, just for a couple of days. And she did her job really well back then, as I had imagined. You see, our enemies thought that Lucky was in fact me, and started chasing her around, and I could go to a safe place with Jalal until the danger passed by. I also kept my promise to her. I gave Lucky plenty of gold as a reward. I even got her daughter married to a nice man. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for me. Lucky, you have been a great help to the Mughal Empire. The least I could do is to reward you. I will always be there to help you if you ever need me. I am honored to serve you, if it continues to benefit all of us. It was easy for me to buy a loyalty for future use. I'd almost forgotten about Lucky, though. But when Jalal decided to release Jodha from house arrest and start looking for the murderer himself, I got scared. What if Jalal found out that it was me? I'd been to Gulbadan at the time.
Mullah Bekasi was the late Emperor's lookalike. He was made to sit on the throne for 17 days with the Emperor's clothes on, so that our enemies wouldn't know about his death until Jalal was declared the new Emperor.
And then I was reminded of Lucky again. Years ago, you made a promise. Do you remember that? It's time for you to fulfill that promise. I have food in my hand, so I will promise to you on this food that I'll gladly sacrifice my life if that's what you require. But Queen Mother, can you promise me that you will provide for my family if I do not make it out alive? I beg you, provide for my family, please, I beg you. You don't have to worry about that. I explained everything to Lucky that night, and I deliberately locked her up in the secret room so that Jalal was able to see her. And that is what happened. Lucky was casually smoking in the secret room one night. When Jalal saw her from a distance, he thought that he was looking at me, which is exactly what I wanted him to think. When he left, I told Lucky what she had to do next. My plan was working. You were on the right track, Lucky. You are doing an excellent job, Lucky. I am simply obeying the orders that you have given me so far. Good. This is what you have to do next. You have to create doubt in Jalal's mind, and I will take care of the rest. Do not worry, I will do whatever you tell me to do. After all, you have done so much for me in the past. Just order me. Tell me what I have to do. And then Jalal's suspicions slowly started to grow. After 2 days, Jalal came to me to show me that I had a lookalike in the palace.
Take a look at that, Mother.
Oh my! The woman looks exactly like me.
Mother, she might look like you, but she is nothing like you. She is the one that Rahim saw mixing thorn apple extract in the saffron. And I have come to realize that someone is trying to frame you for murder.
I was happy because Jalal was already convinced that I was innocent. Now I was waiting for justice. Then I told Lucky what to say when she appeared in the court later that night. So, then Lucky took all the blame upon herself. She has proved her loyalty by getting herself beheaded. Lucky was amazing.
The amazing thing is that never in my whole life have you praised me.
That is because Lucky deserves it, Adam. That is the special thing about our people. They keep their word, even if it is the cost of their own lives. Lucky proved her loyalty. Now it is my turn. I'll have to pay Lucky back for her sacrifice. Adam, give her family a lot of money so that they can lead a luxurious life for generations to come.
Your Highness, Your Highness!
Judging by the look on your face, you have some really interesting news to share with me, Hoshiar. Seems like you found out which queen is going to do what in the market. You know I am curious, so why don't you just tell me?
And even I know who is not going to do anything.
This is the only chance in the entire year that the women get to be close to the Emperor, to hear a few words from him and maybe be noticed by him. And who would be foolish enough to let this golden opportunity go by? Other than Queen Jodha.
My word. I try hard day and night to gather some information. What magic wand do you have that you knew everything beforehand? I was so excited to tell you what I found out. Now I feel as if I have become useless to you, my queen.
Please remember one thing, Hoshiar. The day that you are no longer of any use to me, that is when you'll not be in my service anymore.
This is a surprise. You're not smoking. Seems like you won't be asking me to join you today.
That's because the news I have is much more interesting than trying to smoke a new tobacco.
Tell me, what information do you have for me?
Tomorrow it's Meena Bazaar.
Meena Bazaar. I thought it is going to be something special.
Everything that we put up in the market is especially for you, Jalal. And as always, I'll have the best and most precious thing, guaranteed to pique your interest. I know that you will want it. And like every year, I will beat everyone in the market hands down.
Why? What do you have for me?
Have patience, Jalal. The reward is always sweeter if you are made to wait for it. While all the ladies from the women's quarters will try woo you in their direction, I'll be patiently waiting for you, because you know that I have something special to show you when you come to my stall. And everyone from the women's quarters will participate in the fair. Except...
Except?
This is the special thing about you, Jalal. You do not notice the one who is right in front of you. You show interest in the one who is not yours.
Don't talk in riddles, Ruqayya. Tell me who will not be present at the market tomorrow.
Lady Jodha.
Impossible. The wives from the women's quarters are required to participate in this because that is the custom here.
It is not a rule that you have to participate in the market, is it?
But that is the rule of the women's quarters.
Tell me, why do you always get so upset when it comes to Lady Jodha? She's not that important.
It's not that Jodha is important, it's about the rules. The rules here are important.
You've started overlooking the rules and the customs of this kingdom because of Jodha, isn't that right, Jalal? You gave her the right to keep following her religion. You gave her the freedom to worship in her way. So why are you getting upset that she started to make her own decisions?
Because trying to displease the Emperor is also disrespecting the Emperor, and I will not tolerate that.
Where are you going?
To speak to Queen Jodha. Even if it is for the last time. She will have to listen to me, Ruqayya.
The last time? Explain.
As per your request, I have sent a message to King Barmal. Someone from Amer will soon arrive to take Jodha away.
If that was the case, why didn't you send her away with her brothers when they left this morning?
Ruqayya, they were going somewhere else. Someone from Amer will be here soon to take Jodha back.
That is good. And there should be no place in this palace for someone who hates and disrespects the Emperor. But why are you doing all this? If she's leaving very soon.
Because she is still here, Ruqayya. And she'll have to obey my orders as long as she is still here. Lady Jodha, yesterday you said that you'll obey all my orders as long as you are here, and not give me a reason to complain. But today you refuse to participate in the women's market.
Why? Yesterday you said that. You will not put pressure on a guest to do anything. And yet you pressurize me today.
Lady Jodha, do not forget that you are still legally my wife. You can do as you please in Amer, but you will have to follow the rules and regulations of the Mughal Empire just like everyone else does. Do you understand?
What's the use in following or understanding the customs and traditions of the Mughal Empire if I'm leaving in 2 days?
This is not about whether it is useful or useless. It is a rule of the Mughal Empire that no queen will ever argue with the Emperor. Every queen in the palace will participate in the fair. That is the rule, and I want you to be present there. And yes, as long as you are still here, no one should find out that you are returning to your parents in 2 days' time.
In just 2 days, I will go away from here. But he will not let any chance go by to put me down. He has no respect for me. But this time, I won't give in to his will. I will make him realize that. He can't bully me all the time. I have had enough of this.
Jodha, come here. Sit.
Namaste, Mother. Why did you call me?
Sit down.
Mother, what is that?
This is a needle and thread for embroidery. although I've never been very good at doing embroidery work. But at least I'm trying it. You must be wondering why. I would still be struggling to learn something like this at my age. Let me explain something to you. Many times we will take up difficult tasks for the happiness of those people we care about in life. But no one can understand this concept better than you can, even at your mother's house. The queens try so hard to keep all of the traditions and customs intact, am I right? And so does your mother, right? Over here you can say that Meena Bazaar is also a tradition in our kingdom. It has existed in the Mughal Empire for a long time. Do you know why Meena Bazaar is so decorated beautifully?
Yes. To attract the king's attention and to entertain him. It is where the women don't miss an opportunity to belittle each other in the hopes that they'll get His Highness to show some interest in them.
But Jodha, when Meena Bazaar was created for the first time, the reason behind it was very significant. The queens and other women don't get to see the world outside of the women's quarter, except for on this special day. In this market, they not only sell their products, but they get to buy their dreams as well. But it is difficult to understand it without being a part of it. Like feeling water without getting wet, if I can draw that comparison. For the longest time, the queens and other women from the quarters crave to see His Highness again. This is the only time when His Highness comes face to face with them, shares their happiness, and listens to whatever problems they have. Do you know, it is only women who may participate in this market. Only women put up the stalls, only women sell goods, and only women buy from the market. It's been a long time since you arrived in Agra, Jodha. As a queen, I think you should get to know them, recognize them, and understand them, and make friends. I'm sure that once you take part in the market, you will also eagerly await for the next market day to take place.
It must mean that Mother doesn't know that. Within the next 2 days, I will return to my home in Amer. Will it be wrong to hide such an important matter from her? But His Highness has told me not to tell anyone about any of this.
What are you thinking about, Jodha?
That before leaving, I shouldn't make a mistake.
Why? Where are you going? To Goddess's temple?
Well, no, Mother. I was just wondering, what if someone doesn't want to participate in this Meena Bazaar? Then?
Believe me, Jodha, once you put a stall of your own in the Meena Bazaar, you will always be excited for this day to come so that you can participate again. If not for your happiness, then for my happiness. I expect you to participate in Meena Bazaar this year.
All right, Mother. For the sake of your happiness, I will definitely participate. I will put up a stall of my own.
This is what I'd hoped for from you, and I hope that you will also like Meena Bazaar as I do.